Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to today's video where I want to talk to you about a really concrete tip. I've done a couple mindset-focused videos this month, and so I wanted to bring you a glimpse at one of the really concrete strategies that we might teach a private client in Alliance Coaching in order to deal with a varying schedule. And that is the strategy of having two schedules. So our clients learn that it's helpful, oftentimes, for a lot of them, to have a calendar skeleton, to have a day literally mapped out in Google Calendar of approximately what you want to happen. But we get a lot of clients who are either, maybe they're shift workers, maybe they have different schedules on different weeks, or we've had certain clients with like chronic illness, migraine issues, insomnia, things like that. And for those clients, it doesn't always work to have one schedule that you generally try to follow every day. And so to them, what we encourage them to do, what we help them do, is create two schedules. So here's how that might work. For me, I personally have two schedules. I have one schedule that is me going to the gym in the morning, and I have one schedule that is me going to the gym in the afternoon. And the two are both in my calendar. I can click them on and click them off, and I can see both options available to me. Now, this was my solution because I was fighting with myself over and over again because I had blocked my gym in the morning, and then there were certain days where I really wanted to dive into work because I felt particularly inspired or focused or whatnot. And then there were other days where if I always pushed my workout to the end of the day, in the morning I kind of wanted to get it done. And so I thought to myself, well, Karin, why don't you just give yourself both options and then pick at the beginning of the day which one is going to work best for you that day? Now, what this does is it balances structure and flexibility. And the key to having a plan you can actually follow is to have an appropriate balance of structure and flexibility. If you have too much flexibility, you're asking your brain to make a ton of decisions on what you're doing on your daily basis. So this is why people feel aimless and lost or unproductive if they don't have any kind of time management, planning, time blocking practice. On the other hand, we have our people who are time blocking, their to-do listing, they're creating extremely rigid plans for themselves about what their day is going to look like. And that's not working for them either because those plans don't accommodate the fact that they're a human being with a human brain. So finding that balance is important, and this is one of the ways we find that balance. We've also used this technique with a client who dealt with insomnia. And so there were days where she was up 3 or 4 hours at night, and so she needed more sleep. So she had a calendar for the days when she slept in and needed that time, and she had a different calendar for the days where she woke up in the morning and she was ready to go. But that way, either way, when she woke up, she could look at what time it was, and she had a plan for the day ready to go, so she didn't go into a mental spiral. She didn't have to make a ton of decisions right that moment. It was really effective for her. So if you're a person who has a variable schedule or very variable energy levels, or really you want to practice more with that spectrum of flexibility to structure, try out having two schedules. I'll see you in the next video.